Hey guys, Todd here. Today we're going to install the Carhartt Super Dux PrecisionFit seat covers from Covercraft on this 2019 new body style Chevy Silverado crew cab. Now this is a similar installation to other applications, so make sure you subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with all our latest content. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here we are on the passenger side. We've got the passenger side seat bottom. We're gonna go ahead and flip that over and just go ahead and undo all of our straps and buckles. When we pull the buckles apart, go ahead and extend that out. And then you've got a long Velcro strap, pull that apart. And now we can flip this over. Just kind of hook it over top of the front of the seat bottom. Next, we want to take these straps and tuck them between the seat back and the seat bottom. Now, sometimes it's helpful to lean that forward to get a little bit of better gap underneath. We're also going to tuck the lip underneath the plastic here. And run our Velcro strap up underneath to where it can connect to the other side. All right, get it nice and straight. And then we're going to go to the back and pull everything through the back. So now what we want to do is run our hand down the bottom of the seat back, and we're going to find some straps that hook to the back of the seat. So we're going to unhook those straps and flip this up. Now we'll see our straps that we're running through. Go ahead and pull those through. Once you get them pulled through, pull them nice and snug so we can set that seat bottom up top. Now it's nice and snug. We're going to go ahead and run these back through to the front. Okay, so here is the strap that we just fed through. Now that's going to line up. We've got a couple of buckles here. One's already got something attached to it, one does not. We're going to focus on the one that does not. Clip that together and pull it tight. Do the same on the opposite side. And next we can go ahead and take the Velcro straps from the sides and attach those together. Any excess Velcro that's hanging off, you can go ahead and trim that and discard it. Okay, now here is our passenger side seat back. Now one thing I want to point out to quickly identify passenger side versus driver side, look at where it says airbag. Airbag is going to be facing the door where the airbag is in the seat. Now these headrests can come off, but it's kind of difficult. So what they've done is they've designed this to where you don't have to pull off the headrest. So what we're going to do is separate everything from the Velcro on the inside. And now this should be able to fit right over top of that headrest. Something else that I like to do is I'll take the seat back, I'll kind of run it inside out a little bit. All right, doing that just helps me slip this over top of the seat back. So now I've got it set in place. Go ahead and pull on that Velcro to where we can pull it around the headrest. And then we can work it down the seat. Now we want to make sure that we keep the seams on the seat cover lined up with the seams on the seat. That keeps it straight. Now once we've got it all pulled down to the bottom, we can go ahead and feed these straps between the seat bottom and the seat back and pull that through. All right, now since we're here, before I actually go ahead and pull that through, I'm going to go ahead and turn my attention back to the headrest. There's a button on the side of the headrest. I'm going to push in and lift up on the headrest. Now what I can do is these circle tabs up at the top, I can just turn them counterclockwise and lift them up. Now I can go ahead and put all the Velcro back. And once the Velcro is back in place and the seat cover is in place, we can push these down and turn them and re-lock them in position. Okay, now we're back to the rear of the seat again. Flip this flap up, and here are the straps coming through. Let's go ahead and pull those through. Get them nice and snug. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and run these straps up to the front so we can attach them at the front side. All right, now here is the strap coming through. I like to make sure it's straight. I also like to make sure that it's not obstructing anything underneath the seat. And next we're gonna take and we're gonna run this through the top side of that buckle. Pull that through and then run it back through the bottom side of the buckle. And then pull it nice and snug. And do the same thing with this one over here. All right, now we need to go ahead and re-secure this flap. Just attach it back to the same hooks that these were attached to before. And then we've got a strip of Velcro on the bottom of this. We're just going to pull it nice and tight, and attach it. Now we can go to the headrest. Okay, so here is our headrest. Now the padded side obviously is going to go to the front. Also on the inside, on this side over here, we've got a cutout for the button that you can't see, but you know it's there. We've also got some elastic around here. Now you can just try to fit it over top, but again, it's really easier to kind of flip this halfway inside out. And that helps you to get things lined up. So this seam, you want to line up with the seam on the headrest. We get it on there and pull it down nice and tight. Make sure everything's straight. Now it's also helpful to be able to lift the headrest up so we can bring things down. And then once it's in place, pull the Velcro in the back nice and tight, and the Velcro in the front, bring it over to meet it, and you can attach it and then set headrest back down. Repeat the same process for the front seat on the passenger side over on the driver's side. All right, now for the center console, we're actually going to start from the bottom and work our way up. So what I'm going to do is flip this up. We've got a cover to go over the seat bottom here. We're going to flip that up because it's also a little console inside there. Then we're going to separate a Velcro. And now we're going to fit this over top of here. But keep in mind, this is Velcro and it's going to want to try to grab a hold of this. So I'm going to fold this up and try to keep it off of the little carpet area right here so it doesn't grab. All right, now I've got it pulled nice and snug. Our next challenge is going to be to work this portion up underneath this right here. So we need to fit that down in like so. And work it in kind of as far down as we can get it. And then as we're pushing in, we can go ahead and lift up on the cover, and the fabric should be pushing through, and work it together. There we go. Okay, now this portion right here is going to go to the seat back. We've got a padded portion that's going to cover this section here. Now all these pieces of Velcro need to come apart. And now this needs to work behind the seat belt. I'm going to bring this up along the top and hook it here. And then this piece of Velcro we reattach around the seat belt loop. We're going to kind of pull that nice and tight. Now this flap we want to tuck back behind here. At this point it's kind of self-explanatory. We're just kind of tucking things where they need to go. And we want to tuck this down along the bottom so that when we pull and rock this forward, we can lift this up, bring our Velcro across the center. That is elastic, so just kind of give it a little stretch and attach it. And we'll pull this around, fastens the Velcro here, and this Velcro fastens right back here. All right, now for the cover, we're going to flip that open. Just kind of stretch that around. There's a couple of cutouts for the feet that rest down here. I'm just going to pull that nice and tight this way, bring that down, and then make sure you follow the seams. Tuck that around this side. Tuck this side, and then this edge down here we got Velcro. It's just going to attach to the Velcro we've just installed. And there we go. All right, now we're in the back seat. We're going to go ahead and start with the passenger side seat bottom. Now this is very simple to do, but I want to show you guys you want to use the right technique or it will be very frustrating. So I'm going to lift this up. What you'll see here, we've got kind of a carpeted underside. Whenever we pull the Velcro apart, understand this has to slip over top, and this Velcro is going to want to grab a hold of that carpet. So what we're going to do, and this is the technique I'm telling you about, you'll want to flip the whole cover inside out initially, and then take this portion and work it about halfway back up. So now that's what we're looking at. Now remember, the cushion portion goes to the seat bottom. So what we're going to do is just fit it over top. Now this allows us to line up the seams, keep everything straight. We also want to kind of reach inside and make sure we're pulled down nice and tight. And then we can, one side at a time, work it down to the bottom. And once we get down here, we're going to go ahead and work this between the seat back and the seat bottom. Hold on nice and tight. Bring it back up. And bring the Velcro down to meet it. All right, we're going to do the same with the double seat on the driver's side. All right, now before we install our seat back, we need to first remove all three headrests. They come off the exact same way. You got a tab here and a tab here. You push them towards the driver's side while you're lifting up on the headrest, and it comes right out. Here is the seat back. So what we're going to do first is fish this side through the seat belt. And this portion is unvelcroed. We're just gonna set it back in place for right now. Now I like to do the center first. We're gonna bring this up, put it around the headrest posts. Tuck in the corner. Now we're going to kind of work our way down. On both sides, we've got a pillow. This is what they call a pillow that's attached. What we're going to do is we're going to work that to the side, and then we're going to feel where the seat back goes to the back frame of the vehicle. And it's going to, this pillow is going to tuck between those two, and it's going to hold this into position. And there we go. The same on this side with this pillow. Now what we want to do is go ahead and open up these doors. tuck everything into place. So on all these doors, these flaps, they all have pillows. So what those pillows are going to do is where the cushion comes back to the frame, it's going to kind of push back in there, and then the pillow tucks in between the cushion and the frame. And that's what holds it into place. Here's an angle where you guys can see what's going on. Here's the cushion, here's the plastic frame. We'll get that seam all the way kind of up against there and tuck the pillow up underneath. That holds it. We'll do the same on this side as well. All right. Next, we're going to go ahead and work on the center. Pull this apart. And drop this door down. Now what we need to do is fish this back up underneath and attach it to the Velcro. And next what we're going to do is fish all of these strings with the hooks on them between the seat back and the seat bottom. Just be careful not to hook your fingers and be careful not to hook any fabric. As this goes through, you also want to make sure that the material is going to be going up and over our child safety hooks underneath here. All right, now once you've fed those through, you go ahead and raise up your seat. Now this is going to be a better angle for you to see those child safety harnesses. What we're going to do now is we're going to pull the seat cover down tight around all of that. And then we've got these elastic straps. What we're going to do is we're going to feed them back. We're just going to secure them on either side so they don't go anywhere. And repeat the same for this side over here. All right. All right, now we're going to go ahead and cover this door. Now, before we've got it all the way pulled in, I want to go ahead and pull this through and then work this over top of the latch. And now we're just going to kind of work the seams into place. Get it pulled nice and tight. And now we can work it back. Now once we get this fit in place, we're going to work the Velcros in between the door and the seat back. And now we want to go ahead and pull it nice and tight. And attach the Velcros. Repeat the same on the one on the opposite side. Okay, now let's go ahead and work on the center armrest. All right, now we're going to work this portion between the armrest and the seat back. Once we pull that through, get it nice and tight, and fold the Velcro over top of it. All right, now let's go ahead and finish it off by doing the headrests. All right, now we're going to take the center headrest and just stretch the headrest cover over top of it and set it in place. All right, now for the side headrests, I want to point out we do have the button here. That button just basically allows the headrest to lean forward. And you'll see we've got the cutout on the side of the headrest cover. So what we're going to do, just like what we've been doing before, separate everything and turn it halfway inside out. And when we set it in place, make sure that you're going on nice and straight. Before you set the Velcro, check out your button on the side. You might have to kind of massage everything around in place where the button lines up a little bit better. Then once your button is lined up, just push it through like so. Next, we're going to take our Velcro, pull it nice and tight, and wrap the other side over top. All right. Then go ahead and reinstall your headrest. And do the other side the exact same way. Well, that concludes the installation. Guys, if you found this video helpful, make sure and give us a thumbs up. If you want to know more about the product, check the link in the description below. And as always, if you have any questions, call the experts or visit us online.